It is apparent that a lot of people, including me, have been having issues with media consumption, and I think I found the root of the problem, at least in my case. It's so easy to get lost in it, whether it's like doom scrolling, online games, or even binge watching. It's pretty obvious, at least to me, that it's taking hefty toll on productivity. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do, stuff I want to make, videos like these, and it sucks knowing that I have less time to do stuff throughout the day because I woke up at noon because I just can't stop scrolling. I do think there are levels to this, but I'll get to it in a second. But the main focus of this video and the point I want to hammer in on is intention. And for me, there's three major forms of media consumption that eat up my time. And these three things are scrolling, online games, and YouTube. And I'll go through them one by one. So let's start with scrolling.
Welcome back, Jason Tatum! Matapos ang maikling pahinga, nagbalik na si Tatum at lalo pang lumakas ang Boston Celtics, mga idol!
As I mentioned, there are levels to this, and I do think that scrolling is the worst one, for me at least. This is due to the fact that every night it feels so hard to just stop scrolling right before I sleep. This has also become a problem with the fact that it's also a way I connect with people, like sending memes to each other. And I don't think it's inherently bad to scroll, and here's where my point of intention comes in. Did you guys know that the term meme is actually a philosophical term? I learned about this, I think, last year, and it means, I quote, an idea, behavior, or style that spreads by means of imitation from person to person within a culture and often carries symbolic meaning representing a particular phenomenon or theme. And this is from Wikipedia, and I've since grown a bit more respect for Wikipedia ever since I watched that one Hank Green video about Wikipedia. So thank you very much, Hank. The easy way out of this rut is to just uninstall it, right? Like take it off TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you use for it. Just removing the root and just go on about your day. In my case, there's two main problems. Firstly, and most obviously, that it's my job to be on social media platforms due to my band. Before I got on Better Days, I had TikTok uninstalled. I only had Instagram to upload occasionally, but I never really had that doom scroll moment on Instagram, at least back then. But now I do have to be on those platforms to post, interact, and see trending stuff, And the second reason is because of this. And I know it's a bit hard to take serious or to even believe me, maybe, but I sincerely believe that memes are an important part of human culture, specifically internet culture. And it's so fun watching trends come and go, looking at how the collective human race all get in on one singular joke. It's fascinating to me finding out about these niche communities and finding out about their inside jokes. I started consuming internet culture at around 13 years old. Honestly, I don't want to stop. And I sincerely believe that eventually we will have internet historians. Like imagine this, right? Like in the 2100s, kids will be learning about, Uganda Knuckles, PewDiePie, and like Rage Comics as part of human culture, because it is part of human culture. Coming back to intention though, as a fan of all of this, I believe I can circumvent all the bad side of scrolling by just treating it with intention. At least with video games, it actually requires your input, right? Moving on to video games, okay?
Bago to. Ano ba nalaro? Dota?
Dota
Specifically, online video games. The worst experiences I have of online games is when I am bored and I decide to play League or Apex to cure my boredom. This is me playing games without clear intention, right? I have nothing to do, so I whip out League. It's very similar to when you open up TikTok or Instagram whenever your brain gets bored. It's your brain desperately avoiding boredom. It compromises reason for entertainment. And I don't think this is good. Great video game moments for me are when I'm excited to play a game or finding a new build I want to try out on League or wanting to try out a new character in Apex. And I figured that I enjoyed playing games whenever I do it with obvious intention. Playing with friends is another thing. When you invite your friends to play, you have intention. You coordinate what to play, when to play, and it's much more rewarding that way, and it's more of a social thing rather than just you consuming the content of playing games. This is also why I think single player games is a much healthier habit compared to like online competitive games. I've always said this to my girlfriend and to like a couple of friends. Online games, specifically like quick hits of like competitive online games, is just TikTok but for video games. It's just this quick hit of like neurons firing in your brain just to compensate for the boredom that you're feeling right now. And when you play single player games, there's this intention whenever you play it. It's not just a thing you do when you don't have anything else to do, at least for my experience. For the most part, whenever I do play like Minecraft or Satisfactory, beforehand I would have been thinking about like what I want to do in Minecraft, the farm that I want to build, the whatever objective I have, optimizing my factory in Satisfactory. It's a game I've been playing a lot recently. Moving on to the last one, which is YouTube. And for a while, I thought YouTube was a safer way of media consumption, and in a lot of ways it is. With scrolling, you go from one video to the next, no intention, not looking for anything specific, just watching videos endlessly. With YouTube, it felt a bit more intentional. I would look for a specific video, gameplay, video essays, tech reviews. It felt healthier and it didn't feel like I was in an endless loop of media consumption. It also helps that long form videos like video essays, just YouTube videos in general, had an obvious end to it. Whereas when you're scrolling, you're just served video after video and it doesn't end with a video. Where compared to like watching like I don't know, 1 hour gameplay video from Markiplier, there's this obvious end to it.
Is duct tape safe for keeping the poopy in? Is duct tape safe for keeping the poopy in?
So for a while, this became my main source of entertainment, and I felt like I was choosing the healthier option. It felt like choosing Diet Coke over regular Coke because it has no sugar and it's healthier. I would be choosing YouTube over other forms of social media. Shorts was never for me, and it wasn't really ever a problem, even up until now. And then eventually, there's this shift that happened in my brain. I don't know, YouTube sort of like streamlined their recommended page. Eventually, I started looking for videos to watch, nothing specific, just something to watch. And this is when it became a problem for me. I started watching YouTube without intention. You guys see what I mean, right? I started scrolling through my recommended page a lot more, disregarding the fact that I'm not looking for anything specific. It's no more worse than scrolling through TikTok, honestly. YouTube even has this autoplay feature where it auto-plays a new video whenever you finish one. The only saving grace YouTube has for me is that the videos have clear endings. And it felt more like eating a meal rather than eating one French fry where you're inclined to take another one. I think this no intention type of media consumption is so addictive because you get this mini high of finding something worth your time after going through a lot of trash. That one funny video you actually sent to your friends, or that one game where you actually pop off, or that one YouTube video that has substance. Since you already know that feeling and you know you'll eventually get to it if you keep scrolling or playing or watching, you just keep doing it. You never stop. So my solution to this is to consume with intention. Of course, just getting rid of all of these things and replacing it with better alternatives like reading books or watching movies, I still think is the best way. But if you still want to play your online games and still want to watch YouTube, you better do it with intention. Have a time of day where you scroll, watch videos your friends sent you on TikTok or Instagram. Only play online games when you have a specific thing you want to try or when your friends want to play. Only watch YouTube when you're looking for something hyper specific or when that one YouTuber you actually follow uploads. Have a bit more intention when you start consuming all of these media. It also helps to make plans the night before, stuff that I want to do the next day. Nothing really strict, just a small checklist of things I want to do. For example, the other day, what I had on my checklist were like doing laundry, paying my bills, doing grocery shopping, and working on this video. And whenever I felt bored, where I was tempted to just open up TikTok, YouTube, or play a game, I would look at my list instead, and I would do those things, and I would feel not like ass. It feels rewarding to me to make these videos, and these do make me feel much more productive. I guess that's another thing I can recommend to you guys. I think humans are naturally creative, so I think even with anything that you do, you should have this sort of creative output where you make stuff, anything. My girlfriend for a while, she got really into crocheting. and just making stuff I think might help you out with making you feel fulfilled. There's this little baby of something that you actually made, and for me it's YouTube videos and music. Thank you very much for sticking out to the end of the video. I just really wanted to make this video because this problem has been part of my life for a while now, especially ever since I moved out. There's less restrictions on my time since I do everything myself, and nobody really tells me when to do my laundry or when to throw out the trash or when to pay the bills or when to sleep. It's all me, and with all of that freedom, I feel like it's so much harder to just get all of your stuff in line with all of the temptations and how overly engineered all of these social media platforms are. They all want to get your attention and get your time. So hopefully this helps, and it definitely has helped me. I've been reading a lot as well. I don't usually read, but recently my sister suggested this book to me. It's called Sophie's World, and I haven't finished it because I I sometimes still get caught up. I'm still human, as everyone is. I promised to do more videos, and here I am doing more videos. I have a bunch of ideas as well, so I'm gonna try to make recordings for a lot more. And I'm gonna try to mix things up. Maybe the next video will just be me playing Minecraft. I don't know. We don't know. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hit the subscribe, like the video. It helps me a lot with my dreams of maybe making this work. I don't know, maybe. But I do just enjoy making these videos either way. So stay safe, stay hydrated, and see you guys. Mwah. Love you all.